Hey everybody, I want to do a quick review on this knife here. This is the CRKT Tighe Tac 2 clip point. And check that out. Very, very awesome, cool flipper. If you're into flippers, I'm just going to tell you right now, this is the one. This is definitely one you want to get. So I've been advised to get it by a couple people. Most recently, Mo. He told me to get one, and I couldn't resist it any longer. And it's one of those knives. You know, you're always glad to get a knife. You're always happy, and you think to yourself, "Wow, that's a good knife." And this is just one of those knives where you're thinking, "Why did it take me so long?" This is just an extremely cool knife. So let's get on into this. This has about 3.4 inch 8CR13 MOV steel blade. Got that clip point, got a cool little swedge jobber up here. You can open this thing a couple different ways. You can, of course, use the flipper, which works nicely. It's got that push button lock, which is really cool, a little bit different. It's kind of cool to get something different. This thing flips open nicely with the thumb studs, like it was made for. I mean, you could get rid of that flipper and use the thumb studs and you wouldn't worry about anything, but it is a flipper. So you got those two different ways, equally nice. Ambidextrous thumb studs. It closes ambidextrously, of course. You can get used to that. I will say, however, that it does not have the ambidextrous clip, so you'll be wearing it backwards. But everything else is ambidextrous about this knife. This is a cool knife. You have the glass-filled nylon handles. You have, let's see how many inches of nylon handle we have. 1, 2, 3, about 4¼ inches of glass-filled nylon handle. And if you look at the way my chunky hand fits way over the edge there. However, on the fingering here, it fits perfectly. This thing feels nice in your hand. Especially in even my thick hands, it still feels good. You can just get a good feeling right through there. There's nothing hot spot. There's nothing, oh, it doesn't feel good. And it's light. This thing is really light across the rear end of it. The handle. Let's check how much this thing weighs, because we'll knock that right off. Hold on one second. Let me grab the scale here. Check this out. Check it out. Wrong button, sir. All right. So 3.32 ounces. Let's check it out for our European non-American friends here. 94 grams. This is really light for a nice size flipper like this. This is a great EDC knife. And I'll tell you what, since I got this thing, I can't stop flipping it. And another thing I will tell you is the same time I got this, I managed to get my hands on one of these again. And before, I was flipping this thing like crazy, and I got this thing, and I just couldn't stop flipping it. Now, I'm not saying that this is a better knife, but I'm saying it's addictive flipper like a ZT. I will say, I'm gonna have a thank you video for something that happened with this, but thank you, Trevor. Just, thank you for doing that deal. That was awesome. All right, so you got the glass-filled nylon. You got a really decent lanyard hole here. I think you can get nice size 550. You might be able to get some Atlas cord through there. I'm not gonna have a problem putting that in there. This is one of those knives you just don't want to get rid of, but you want everybody to have one. And I'll be honest, I think I bought three. I bought 3 extra ones since I got this one. Spent a little bit of my birthday money because I need to spread this Tighe Tac 2 joy. This thing is sweet. I've had the 450 CF from Zero Tolerance, and if you're looking at that knife, but maybe you don't have the 160, 170, 140, whatever you can find that for, cash to get that one, but you have, let's say, the 30 to 35 bucks you can get one of these for. This is going to scratch that itch very, very nicely. You're going to get this in your hand and you're going to feel like, well, I can still save for the other one if I want it. But this, it has the, hold on, it's got a special kind of bearing. The Tighe ball bearings pivot system. This thing is smooth. It drops just like that. Flips open wonderfully. It's light, like I said, 3.3 ounces. That's nothing. It's got open construction through here. Check that out. It's got some, it looks like it has stainless steel liners in there. So it has some stainless steel liners, but that just adds, I guess, to the strength, but doesn't add. This does not add, it almost feels like a pocket chunker. That's how light this thing is. This thing is just, I'm really, really glad I got this thing. Just one of those things where it came in the mail. I wasn't super excited about getting it. I wanted to review it, and I wanted everybody to kind of get an idea what it was about, and then I got it in my hand, and just for a knife that there was this price and not expecting anything, it really blew me away. So I like it, but I want to do some quick comparisons of it. Here's another CRKT, and I want to just show you how easy this thing is open. Now look, if you look at this CRKT, this takes quite a pull, almost a painful pull on your finger to get this open. This is the CRKT Directive. This thing is awesome. I like this knife a lot. It feels good in the hand. It feels nice and sturdy. It's got that forward choil there. I reviewed this already, so I won't go into it. As far as, then it flips nicely, but as far as an EDC flipper for any type person, I mean, I'll carry all kinds of crazy weights on EDC, but there are people out there that, you know, just like something a little bit lighter. This is it right here. Flips nice. It's like somebody was saying, was it Mo? It was saying it's got that fidget spinner flipper quality to it. Just, you can sit there and do this all day long, and it's just great. It's very easy. There's no sticking to it. There's no sideways thing. There's no pull on your finger kind of thing. Pull on my finger. What? No. Anyways, third grade. Sorry. Now, here's a different budget flipper. This one's almost impossible to beat for the money. This is the, always forget the number, the Ganzo Firebird 751. Yeah, this thing's awesome. If you don't have one of these and you got 20, 25 bucks burning a hole in your pocket, this thing's awesome. But this thing, let's see how much this weighs. Just a quick comparison. I know it seems like I'm going heavy on the Tighe Tac too. I promise I don't even know the guy. Nobody over there gave me any money. But, alright, that's 147 grams. And, yeah, see, 5.2 ounces just about. So it's almost 2 ounces heavier. That being said, this is a great knife. This knife feels like something you pay 60, 70 bucks for. It's sturdy, it flips great, that blade is awesome. Everything about this knife is great, and it has glow in the dark, so that's awesome. However, this thing is just right up there as far as I like it. It's light, it's pretty much for everybody. If you like a flipper, if you need an EDC, if you like something light, it's there. If you like something kind of sturdy, it's there. If you like something that's going to fit your hand, you got big hands, it's there. If you got small hands, it just fits nicely because of how light it is and how easy it is to use. This is just it's a great knife. The one, like I said, the one bad thing is going to be this right hand tip up carry only. If you can get around that, lefties, which I think you can, this is be a cool off pocket knife. Well, let's say, you know, you got your left-handed pocket knife and you got your right-handed one. So if you're lefty and like carry two knives, this is definitely something you'd want to carry. It's a little bit different in the handle, got kind of a lightning bolt thing. I am all down with lightning bolts. Ever since I was a kid, I like that, so it kind of reminds me of that. The pivot is kind of interesting to look at. I mean, it's just a nicely designed knife. And I know if you bought this and if you like flippers and you bought this, you will not be sorry. Just like you will not be sorry for having this knife. This thing is awesome. I had some other flippers I was going to bring out, but I think I got my point across with those two. Just a sweet flipper, not really hard on the action, but it's got good detent. It flips out nicely. And the price is fantastic. You know, 30, 35 bucks, depending on where you get it. It's really, really good. I will bring out this. This is my 560 Blem that was modified. And it's just one of those knives that's really cool too. You gotta get one of these. Get something modified. That's always fun. Alright, I think that's about it. Just let me know what you think. If you have one of these, I know a couple of you do. Let me know about the rest of y'all, what you think. If you have one of these, let me know. Like here. Subscribe over here. And give me some hints, what you think about these. I've given a couple away this week. Well, I haven't given them away. They're on the way to the giveaway people. Just a really cool knife. And this, of course, great knife. So I guess that's it. I think I went over all the points. HCR 13, glass-filled nylon, open construction, push-button lock, drops like a hammer. And I will talk to y'all later.